Hey guys, so this week I want to talk about the top 3 podcasts that I really, really love right now and that I recommend that you follow and check out. So I'm a big podcast fan. I listen to, probably 7 to 10 different podcasts pretty regularly. I would say at least 1 to 2 episodes per week on those podcasts. The reason is it's a great way for me to surround myself and to stay around the ideas that really support my goals, that support my mindset, that support what I'm trying to accomplish in the world. And so most of the things I listen to are in the space of personal development, self-education, self-help, mindset, things like that. However, I do listen to a few that veer more into the entertainment, kind of nonfiction, maybe a little bit of historical nonfiction realm as well. But today, I'm going to focus on the 3 that I really, really love and resonate with and have been listening to probably more predominantly than any others. And they're really in the space of business, entrepreneurship, online marketing, marketing in general, and personal development and self-education and self-help. The first one that I really recommend, it's one of the top-rated podcasts out there, buddy and influencer I've followed for a long time, and I've been to a couple of his events, is Lewis Howes, The School of Greatness. Really, really awesome podcast for a number of different reasons. He gets a lot of different guests on there from really all different kinds of subject matter areas, from world-class athletes to entertainers to actors, even some politicians, business owners and entrepreneurs. And a lot of these I really relate to because they're top performers, top performers in their field. They understand discipline, competition, success, grit. They have all of those skills, and they really tell their stories and unpack kind of how they've gotten to where they are. Usually this is done in kind of a interview type format where Lewis asks several different questions that are usually the same for all people, but then obviously asks a few personalized ones as well based on who the guest is. So that's a great one. Again, Lewis Howes School of Greatness. The second one I really like now is the Mike Dillard Show. Now, Mike Dillard is one of the, I would say, most successful kind of founding fathers, if you will, of the online marketing space. Entrepreneur, digital entrepreneur since probably, early 2000s, if not the 90s. He's got a great show. It used to be called actually The Self-Made Man. He rebranded it in just his eponymous, named The Mike Dillard Show. And it's a really, really great podcast because he dives deep and has all kinds of guests on it in the entrepreneurial space, digital world, self-education, online marketing, but he also gets some guests on there that are in kind of the holistic and wellness living space, personal finance, money management, mindset, health and wellness, all of that. And he gets some really high caliber, high quality guests. So the Mike Dillard Show is a great one as well for those of you looking to learn new skills in entrepreneurship, online marketing, and other broader personal development topics. The third is going to be Entrepreneurs on Fire. That's a favorite of mine, JLD, John Lee Dumas, who started this right when podcasts kind of hit back in, I think it was 2010, right after the Great Recession. It's an awesome podcast. Again, hence the name Entrepreneurs on Fire. He gets mostly business owners and entrepreneurs from all different walks. Again, in the online space, fitness space, finance space, consumer product space, e-commerce space, you name it. He gets some awesome people on there. Generally asks them a series of questions, 3 to 5 questions, a little bit about their story, about some of the challenges they've had to overcome, some of the things they're working on now. And it's an awesome podcast, again, for anybody looking to start a business, grow and scale a business, already a business owner or entrepreneur, or somebody who wants to become one. So again, to recap, School of Greatness, Lewis Howes, awesome podcast. The Mike Dillard Show, it's another great one I listen to and love. And then Entrepreneurs on Fire with JLD. Another great one outside of this realm is the Seth Rogen Experience. You may have remembered, I just said Seth, he's an actor. Joe Rogan, the Joe Rogan Experience, not Seth Rogen, although Seth Rogen's hilarious. The Joe Rogan Experience, he is the former host of Fear Factor. He's an awesome comedian, super funny and talented guy, and podcast host, and one of the highest earning podcast hosts in the world. Just signed a deal actually recently for, I think it was over $100 million for the entire value of the deal. He made $30 million last year on his podcast alone. Joe Rogan Experience, check it out. One of the most downloaded podcasts. Each episode's a little bit on the long side, 2 to 3 hours sometimes, but he gets some phenomenal guests topics from all different branches of, topics really, from, again, personal development to conspiracy theories to politics, geopolitics, world events, and kind of all kinds of stuff. Really, really diverse subject matters, awesome different guests, and I highly recommend it. Joe Rogan Experience. So that's my message this week. If you get value from these, I'd appreciate you write me a comment, drop a line, leave a review, shoot me a message, or share this, most importantly, with somebody who can also benefit from this message. Thanks so much, guys. To success and happiness. We'll see you next week.